Hi guys, Mons here. On today's episode of All at Once, we're going to be doing something completely off topic. It's not sport related whatsoever. We're going to be reviewing Drake's first single of his upcoming album. The album name is supposed to be called ICEMAN, and the name of this song is What Did I Miss? Drake first previewed this on his Instagram page a couple of nights ago. He said he was going to live stream something. He didn't tell us if it was going to be a song or the album dropping. But being a Drake fan for a long time, I had an idea of something got to do with the album. So I went on the live stream. I was watching it. It was half an hour late as usual, and it was just in a little cage, whatever, doing his own thing. And then there was a TV playing, and it was reminiscing about the last 15 years, basically running the rap game for the last 15 years. And then they cut to a screen of the video of this song. So like I said, the song is called What Did I Miss? The start of the song sounded like it was going to be a song where you can just tell Drake is going to get a couple of things off his chest in this song. And the start was fantastic. The engineer of this sound was great. The beat to the song at the start was very, very good in my opinion. When I first heard it, I was like, yeah, the boy is back. The boy is absolutely back. Like a big Drake fan like I am, I was excited that it was dropping new songs, because we all know the rap game. Without Drake, the rap game is basically nothing. And obviously, some people mention Kendrick Lamar, but we'll get to him in a few minutes. So just going through the song, there's a couple of, Drake, when he drops a new song, he's gonna get a couple of things off his mind basically. And I felt like in this song, he had a couple of lines for LeBron, which if Drake says fuck LeBron, I'm saying fuck LeBron as well. I'm sorry, LeBron. Sorry, Bron. You're my guy, boy. If Drake says fuck you, I'm saying fuck you too. Basically saying how can LeBron be calling him brother for the past 10 years, then all of a sudden switch sides and go with Kendrick and start supporting Kendrick during the beef last year. And there was a very, very clever witty lines in the song. Obviously, I'm not allowed to play it on here because of copyright, but when you do listen to this song, just keep an eye out on, and the way he said miss as well, he put a lot of emphasis on that. Basically, he's talking about this people who snaked him, basically. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this song. I'm a Drake fan. I thoroughly enjoyed this song. I honestly cannot wait for the album to drop. The album is going to be fantastic. I can just tell it's going to be one of his great albums. When you put Drake back up against the wall, that's when he's at his best. I remember the whole Pusha T beef and him, and then he dropped, I remember that March or April, he dropped Scorpion like maybe 8 years ago, and Scorpion was one of his best work from start to finish. That album basically barely has any skip songs. Literally, you can listen to that album from start to finish. I had about 17 or 18 songs in that album. So I feel this album, the Iceman album, is going to be great as well. So I just want to touch up quickly on the beef that happened last year between Drake and Kendrick Lamar. So in this beef, the public perception of the beef was that Kendrick won. But if you're a real rap fan, you're a real hip hop fan, Drake out-rapped Kendrick in this beef. For the rap heads or the rap fans, when you listen to the songs that came out from the rap beef last year, Drake's Family Matters, basically he absolutely destroyed Kendrick on that song. He destroyed Kendrick, he destroyed Rick Ross, he destroyed A$AP Rocky, he destroyed, he gave Future a couple of lines, and he gave Metro Boomin a couple of lines as well. Like Drake it was a 20v1 battle basically in that beef. Yeah, personally speaking, and I've talked to a couple of rap fans as well, that felt like Drake came out with that battle maybe scared a little bit because of the magnitude of the Not Like Us song. But the Not Like Us song, in my opinion, for any true Kendrick fans, that's not Kendrick. Kendrick is a hip hop historian. He doesn't make songs like that. So when he made that Not Like Us song, I didn't think it was going to get as much traction as it did, because if you're talking about rap beef, you're talking about two guys who are good lyricists. Like Kendrick is a good lyricist, I would admit that, and Drake is a good lyricist as well. Drake can also do pop songs, but Kendrick hasn't been proven in the past to do pop songs. So when the battle started, I felt this is going to be a proper rap battle. I was very surprised that Kendrick took the route of making a pop song, making a smash single like Not Like Us. Because if you listen back on all the track, for me, if I had to rank on all the songs in that beef, I put Drake Family Matters number 1, Euphoria number 2, Drake Push Ups number 3, Kendrick Lamar's verse from Kendrick Lamar verse from the Metro Boomin song and Future song, I put that as number 4. Those would be the top 4 songs of that beef. Like I believe, like I said, I believe Drake absolutely out rap Kendrick in that beef. Like proper hip hop fans will tell you Drake is the winner of that beef, even just strictly rap battles. But if you're talking about magnitude of the song, Not Like Us obviously has way more magnitude than Family Matters. But if you go back and listen to Family Matters song, some of the lines in that song were just fantastic. They're great. Like it's talking about comparing Kendrick to Michael Jackson, to Prince, and telling him how his father got robbed by Top, and now Top is the manager, Kendrick's manager, robbing him as well. Like some of the lyrics in that song was fantastic. Drake absolutely out rap Kendrick, but the Not Like Us song, the traction it got, and the way he had a big pop factor to it. That's why I believe the public perception was that Drake lost that beef. For me, I would like to see both of them go head to head, where it's just strictly rap. Everyone talked about how Kendrick is the savior of rap. Why can't we just have a proper rap battle? Two guys just going at it, rapping each other. No, but Kendrick has to take a different route. So for me, like I said, I believe Drake won that beef. You can that's just my opinion. So if you don't agree with me, then you can just drop a comment. We can have a conversation about this. However, I'm looking forward to Drake's. I'm looking forward to Drake's album dropping. And all of you who switch side on Drake, don't come running back now, because go listen to Kendrick music. Go listen to some savior music from Kendrick, because that brother is ass. Kendrick's biggest songs came from the back of Drake. So if Drake isn't paying him any attention, I want to see what Kendrick's going to rap about. Like, what is he going to talk about? Like, black people in America in the 80s and 90s. Like, nobody wants to hear that shit, bro. Make some more current stuff. Like, you know what I mean? So I honestly can't wait for Drake's next album. So I think he's touring. I think he's a wireless at the moment in England. So I'm really looking forward to when he actually drops the album. I think there's going to be a couple of smash hits on that album, a couple different type of music that you can listen to. And I have a friend who specifically says all Drake songs sound the same. So I'm going to ask him straight out, how can you tell me all Drake songs sound the same when? Can you tell me Nokia sounds the same as this song, or something or something to other Drake songs sound like? Of course, some of the songs are going to sound very similar. It's the same person singing it or rapping it. But you tell me all the songs sound the same. It's just a lazy narrative that people use against Drake. Drake has been around the rap game for 15 years. Like, that makes a lot of people uncomfortable, because most of their favorite rappers have like a hot year or two and they're gone forever. For me, Drake is the greatest of all time. There is no comparison when it comes to Drake, especially in the rap game. He's a complete artist. He can rap. He can sing. His melodies are fantastic as well. He can go into different genre and still come out looking very good in them. Not many artists can do that. I remember people used to say Drake was culture appropriate years ago. Everyone says Drake's, but nowadays you see people do a song with Afrobeat artists, Jamaican artists, Latin artists as well. Drake started all that trend, and then back then they say, oh, it was a culture vulture, but now your favorite artist is probably doing the exact same thing. So for me, I think Drake starts trend and other people copy. It was the same a couple of years ago when Drake started streaming with streamers, big streamers. Everyone was like, oh, Drake, act your age, they're little kids or streamers. But now every single rapper or artist is doing streaming or streaming with streamers as well. So like I said, Drake always starts trends and people copy it. He gets a lot of flack at the start of the trends, but then everyone ends up copying it. If you make it to the end of my video, thank you very much. I know I went on a rant there about Drake and Kendrick. I'll be back to do an album review when the album does drop, and I will go through the song review in detail then. Make sure you click onto the subscribe button if you're here for the first time, or if you're on my page and you haven't subscribed yet. And also, if you have any comments, whatever, please drop a comment below. I'm more than happy to debate anyone over Kendrick, Drake, or any other rap artist. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day.